First of all, nobody's going to advance in their career and follow through on goals and projects without real accountability, and it makes sense the accountability needs to be at the local level, not with us, wherever we are. So it's a requirement that each person that enters the program, each participant for the 3 years, has a guide, and typically the guide's a partner within their firm. We have found that those individuals that become the best guides, and it's vitally important that firms pick good guides for the program, those individuals that have been the best guides really have probably 4 characteristics. Number one, they really care about the advancement and development of people. They're passionate about helping to develop people. Number 2, they're willing to be open and honest with them. They're just not going to be a good guide if they don't have an honest, in terms of open, honest communication with the individual that they're guiding. 3 is they're willing to really hold them accountable for the goals that they've set, and teach them the principles of self-accountability. And as part of our guide training, we teach them how to do that effectively. And probably the 4th thing is they're willing to get them out of their comfort zone. Nobody grows in a comfort zone. One of the big detriments of our profession, we love our profession dearly, but one of the big detriments is we put people in and leave them in their comfort zone. They do the same thing over and over again each year. Nobody develops rapidly when that's the case. And so a really good guide will consistently move people out or to the edge of their comfort zone, because that's where all the growth happens, and we teach guides how to do that very effectively. So really the best guides in the program are those that really are committed to spend the time and do that and follow those principles. As Tim mentioned, we give guide training. I think it's the best coaching training in our profession. Once a trimester, every 4 months, we give guide training on a different subject. So somebody that's a guide for 3 years will get 9 different guide trainings that will become just great coaching training of how to be not only an effective guide to a participant, but an effective coach to anyone else in the firm that you're trying to advance.
I think those are, I don't have a lot to add to that guide question, other than there may be a question of how many people can somebody guide. And so when we look at that, it doesn't do any good for anybody to really believe they can be an effective guide. I don't think more than 3 people. I think that would be kind of the limit. I know there's people that have tried, and sometimes if you're all located in the same office, you might be able to do that, but it's hard to give people the individual personal attention that they need and have too many on your plate. Ideally, each person would be one-on-one, but that's one of the things, and Sam has done it, and I've done it before, is when firms are wanting to sign people up, they want to sign a bunch of people up, and our question is how many guides do you have? And we've
How
told
many good guides do you have?
Yeah. And we've just told them that, if you shouldn't put any more people in the program than you've got good guides to work with them. And that's been probably more the limit in terms of attendance in a program, is if you don't have quality guides, you're not going to have success with the program, and so we really emphasize that.
Guides really do play a major role. I mean, as we interact with these participants all the time, it's probably one of the favorite things we get to do is ELA, Emerging Leaders Academy. Participants will tell us how effective their guide is, and when a participant has had a really good guide, it makes a huge difference in their development as a leader. And again, we're willing to give great training. It starts with a guide that wants to be a great guide, but they make a huge difference. And I would say firms are far more guide constrained than they are anything else. So it's not a matter of how many individuals a firm wants to put in, it really is how many good guides do they have. That needs to be a key factor that they look at.